Benjamin Sesko is becoming exactly what Premier League was afraid of. Don't believe me? Just look at this.
Here's a Burbo, clipped in again! Oh, and in it goes! Benjamin Šeško!
5 games, 5 goals, not ordinary. The Premier League has always believed it can handle anything. Power. It has seen Drogba. Speed. It survived Henry. Physical monsters. It adjusted to Haaland. But what the league truly fears is not just strength or pace in isolation. It fears evolution. And Benjamin Šeško is quietly becoming exactly that. An evolution of the modern striker, built for English chaos, but refined beyond it. At first glance, he looks like a prototype you have seen before. Tall frame, long stride, aerial presence. The kind of forward defenders assume they can categorize early. But that assumption is the first mistake, because Šeško is not just height and reach. He is coordination inside a giant's body. He is elasticity wrapped in power, and when those two elements combine at full speed, defenders do not get bullied, they get disoriented. The Premier League demands 3 things from a striker: survive contact, attack space relentlessly, and punish transitions without hesitation. Šeško does all 3, but he adds a 4th layer that makes him dangerous: technical precision at speed. Most tall forwards need an extra touch to settle the ball. Šeško often needs none. His first contact is not just control, it is preparation. He cushions the ball into stride, already aligning his body toward the next action. That detail matters in England, where half a second disappears faster than anywhere else.
Yeah, it was some finish to find the angle and to direct it into the goal was a top finish, and it wasn't one of those where you kind of expect it to go in. So credit to Ben for that. He's been doing a lot of work in his finishing lately. So 2 big goals, big moment.
And now, as he is playing under Michael Carrick and training with Dimitar Berbatov, he is learning adaptability. What makes him particularly unsettling is how he stretches defensive lines vertically without sacrificing link-up play. When he runs in behind, he commits entire back fours. His acceleration over distance is deceptive. He does not explode in one sharp burst. He builds momentum like a train, and once he is at full stride, defenders realize too late that they cannot recover ground. But if they drop deeper to respect that threat, he adapts. He drops slightly off the shoulder, receives to feet, and uses his frame to shield before laying the ball off with surprising delicacy. That dual threat forces Premier League defenders into an uncomfortable dilemma. Step tight, and he spins into space. Sit deep, and he turns provider. Physical leagues punish predictability, and Šeško refuses to be predictable. Tactically, he fits the modern, high-intensity blueprint. In pressing systems, he does not charge aimlessly. He angles his runs to block central lanes, forcing play wide where traps can be set. His wingspan becomes an asset, even defensively, cutting off passing angles that smaller forwards cannot reach. Managers value that detail. A striker who initiates the press properly dictates where the opposition builds. That is territorial control without even touching the ball. Inside the penalty area, his evolution is even more intriguing. Early in his development, he relied heavily on instinctive finishing. Now, you can see calculation. He manipulates defenders before crosses arrive. A subtle step toward the near post to freeze a centre-back, a delayed movement to attack the blind side. He understands that goals in England are often scored not by acrobatics, but by inches. His timing is sharpening, and once that timing becomes ruthless, the numbers follow naturally. Another aspect the league underestimates is his striking technique from distance. With minimal backlift, he can generate serious power. Goalkeepers set themselves expecting a touch or an extra adjustment, and instead, the shot is already traveling. In a competition where defensive blocks collapse quickly, that willingness to shoot early is lethal. But perhaps the most concerning development for Premier League defenses is his composure. Young forwards often rush moments, especially in fast leagues. Šeško increasingly looks comfortable letting situations unfold. He does not snatch at half chances as frequently. He waits for balance, for the defender's weight to shift, for the goalkeeper to commit. That patience inside a physically dominant striker is a terrifying combination.
Rene Ofser, the coach who brought through both him and Haaland at RB Salzburg, said that Sesko will reach Haaland's level in 1 or 2 seasons. Rio, there's been a lot of chat about how impressed they are with Sesko's attitude in training, his desire, his work rate. He's described as the most dedicated young player they've ever seen. Now, can you confirm any of that? Because obviously you're close to the club. And do you think he's going to be able to reach Haaland's levels in 1 or 2 seasons?
Well, reaching Haaland's level or even halfway there, I'll be delighted with, because his numbers are through the roof. What I would say about him, Sesko, from what I'm hearing from people at the training ground, is that his attitude is first class. What you read out isn't a myth. It's not just been made up. He's in every day early, ready to prepare for training. ready to do the extras before training.
There is also adaptability in his game. He can operate as a lone focal point, absorbing contact, or alongside another forward, where he drifts into channels. When he pulls wide, he does not disappear from the attack. He drags a centre-back with him, opening central corridors for midfield runners. That off-ball sacrifice does not make highlight reels, but it reshapes defensive blocks. In a league defined by structure and spacing, reshaping the block is everything. The Premier League prides itself on intensity, but intensity without control becomes vulnerability. Šeško thrives in transitional storms. storms. End-to-end sequences amplify his strengths, long carries, open grass, defenders retreating under pressure, yet he is also growing comfortable in tighter, possession-heavy structures. That balance suggests he is not a system-dependent striker. He is adaptable to multiple game states.
He can run, he can cover the space, he can hold the ball. He's also the goals that I saw him score in his previous club was unbelievable. Left, right, shooting. Oh! So I think he have the quality. I am cautiously optimistic. I don't want to jump up and down because...
And here is the real shift. He is still layering his game. His physical profile is already imposing, but his tactical awareness is catching up rapidly as he refines decision-making, when to release early, when to drive alone, when to drift central. The unpredictability increases. Premier League defenders can handle strength. They can handle speed. What unsettles them is intelligence inside physical dominance. Šeško is moving toward that intersection. This is not hype built on aesthetics. It is progression built on compatibility with the league's demands. Power, mobility, pressing intelligence, vertical threat, technical improvement. The ingredients are aligning, and when alignment happens in England, it does not just produce goals, it produces inevitability. Benjamin Šeško is not just another tall striker aiming to test himself in the Premier League. He is becoming the version of a forward that the league secretly hopes does not fully mature, one who combines continental refinement with Premier League brutality. If that maturation completes, defenders will not be asking how to stop him. They will be asking how early they could have seen it coming.